it's Melanie. Happy Friday and welcome to the very first Friday Favorites and Flops of 2019. I hope you guys all had a really great New Year's. Mr. Kong is joining me today, so that's the black lump that you're seeing on the floor back there. If you're new to my channel, the reason that my channel name is what it is, it's because of this guy. His name's Mr. Kong. He is my little 13-year-old man. He's gonna be 14 this October and blows my mind. Yeah, he's the sweetest little dog and I absolutely adore him, and I'm never gonna change my channel name. I get a lot of questions about that. People are like, what? That doesn't make sense. What is a Mr. Kong? And that is what Mr. Kong is. He is a little black pug. So, yeah, I have lots of things to share with you guys this week. I feel very refreshed. For me, the start of the new year is always just like a fresh start, a do-over, a time to make positive changes. You can obviously do that every single day of your life, but for me, that whole like ritual of starting a new year, making goals for myself, and then working the entire next year to meet those goals. Like, that's just something that is kind of a tradition with me personally. And I have made some really great goals for myself this year, and I look forward to meeting them. Here's hoping. I did pretty good with last year's goals. Last year was a little bit, it was rough in some ways. Really great in other ways. It was just a very interesting year. I would say that I am definitely glad to have it behind me, and I am ready for just a do-over. Lots of great things are going to happen this year, and I hope that you feel the same way about the start of the new year. So I have things to share. As always, I will link everything down below in the description box, so if you want to know where to buy anything, that information will be down there. Okay, I'm gonna get started with something that might be kind of random, but that is proving to be really kind of useful for me. So these are the Enzo rings, and I actually found these. I'd never heard about these before, but I found them on my Octoly store. So I applied to Enzo to be able to review these, and they sent them out for consideration. So I didn't pay for these, but I think they're pretty genius. So these are silicone rings, which I thought would be really good for me for a couple of reasons. These are not cheap. This particular bundle right here that they sent out was $250. So these are not going to be at everybody's price point. I do think that they probably have different options on their website. So again, their website will be linked down below. But what I really enjoyed about, what I've been enjoying about these rings is that I can wear these very comfortably when I am working as a florist, which is my job. And I can wear them to the gym. So I'm married, so I like to wear a ring on this finger. I have a beautiful engagement and wedding ring set that I absolutely love. But I tend to only wear it when we're going out. I don't wear it when I'm working. I don't wear it when I go to the gym. I also have a diamond band that you have seen me wear sometimes. That is actually a ring that is supposed to go on this finger, but I'll wear it over here sometimes just because it's a little bit thinner than my wedding set. But neither of those rings are very comfortable to wear when I'm working and when I go to the gym. But what I love about these is I can wear a ring on my wedding ring finger. I don't have to worry, where'd you go? I don't have to worry about scratching this. I don't have to worry about like crushing my finger when I'm working and having like my ring like be cut off. I love these and they're so comfortable. So I requested the size 6. Now my ring finger is actually a 6.5. Actually it's a 6.5. So I was kind of worried that this would be too tight, but it's not at all. My favorite is definitely this unicorn one, which is this really kind of sweet, like iridescent one. But in this set, there's also a black a rose gold, and then there are these kind of like fashion colors, and you can mix and match these. But I've just been wearing this unicorn one, and of course they're like all falling out of the thing now. I've just been wearing the unicorn one for like the last 2 weeks. This is genius, you guys. If you like to work out and you don't like not wearing a ring when you go to the gym, or, you know, when you're working, if you have more of like a physical labor type job like I do, it's just nice to be able to wear something and not have to worry about losing one of the diamonds in your wedding set or something like that. That's just something that always worries me. I have my rings insured, but I think I would be devastated if I lost, say, like the diamond out of my engagement ring, because that's a special thing. Like, I will never be one of those women that like upgrades my diamond. Like, I want the one that he gave me when he proposed, right? And if I lost that while I was out working or while I was at the gym, I would just be devastated. So it's really nice to have these to wear, to feel like I'm not naked. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna stop holding these up. To feel like I'm not naked when I'm out and about and doing things. So anyway, these are great. These have definitely not replaced my diamonds, but I think it's nice to be able to wear something that's very comfortable and kind of fun and stylish. Like, I've had people ask me about this, and when they see that it's silicone, they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. So anyway, I'm kind of tempted to get one for Craig, because I bought him a really nice, thick, like super heavy tungsten carbide ring, but he doesn't ever wear it to work because, one, it's really heavy, and two, if he also has a job that is much more physical. Like, I mean, I work in an office like most of the time, but when I'm actually putting together my floral orders and stuff and I'm delivering them, like, it's very like physical manual labor, but his just is like physical manual labor, period. So he doesn't ever want to crush his finger and then have that ring like have to get cut off. So anyway, love those. I will link them down below. Nails. All right, so I've kept them so far. I got them redone on New Year's Day, and I picked this kind of, I would say this is like a smoky lavender purple. Again, it's like a shellac thing. I just looked at the number. I told the lady the number. I think there was a name next to it, and I don't know what brand of shellac. I'm not one of those nail people. But I did want to mention this because this was totally like not planned. This is the Ella and Mila Bonbon in the shade Dulce Amor. You guys, this is so extremely similar. So my friend Susan actually sent this to me. She sent me a little Christmas package, and she loves this brand of nail polish. They are cruelty-free. I think she said you can get them at Ulta. I don't quote me on that. I will look it up. But anyway, if you like this color, this is very similar. I actually have this on my toes, and in fact, when I got back from doing this manicure, I was taking my shoes off in the garage, and I looked at my toes and I was like, oh my God, these totally match. Like, totally not planned. I just picked this color out of, you know, like the giant color wheels that they have at the salon. But yeah, if you like this, this is very, very similar. It's just like a smoky, dusty lavender, and I love it. So yeah, there's that. I have a new shampoo. I'm looking at it. It says, this is from Color Wash. This is the Gem Lights in Flawless Diamond. So this is a, I'm gonna try to get this out without, okay, so you can see it's colored. This is for eliminating unwanted brassy tones from the hair. So this is great for those of you with gray hair or blonde hair or highlighted hair. What this does is it basically eliminates any brass from your hair. I don't find this to be color depositing in any kind of way. As you guys can see, most of the lavender has washed out of my hair by this point. I will do the purple again for sure. In fact, you're gonna see an Ulta haul here soon. I bought the liter size of the purple Cara Color conditioner, which I did, and actually I did an in-depth review that you would have seen yesterday. So yeah, this is really good though, you guys. It's super gentle. It smells good. It doesn't dry my hair out. It absolutely eliminates brassiness. It's just a very gentle shampoo to use if you have gray or silver or blonde or, again, highlighted hair. It works extremely well. Susan was the one that recommended this to me, and she was right. It's really, really nice. So they, let's see here. Yeah, this one is specifically to maintain blondes, whites, silvers, foil highlights, or balayage. Helps neutralize yellow tones on natural gray, white, or blonde hair. So super, super nice, very gentle, very enjoyable to use. And this brand is Color, I was just looking at Color Wash. They're cruelty free, that's what I'm trying to say. So I've only had 1 cup of coffee today, so the other one is sitting right here. I think I need a drink. Okay, while we're on hair, I'm gonna mention a little bit of a flop for me for this week, actually. And this is why my hair has not really looked that great this week, and I'm sad because I really was hoping this was gonna be amazing because I love the smell of it. This is the Paul Mitchell Awapuhi Wild Ginger Hydro Cream Whip. So this is supposed to have touchable hold and frizz control. I think this is meant for a totally different hair type. When I was reading through the different mousses that were available from Paul Mitchell, I went ahead and I picked this one because it did say that it would add volume to hair, but I think they're talking about much thicker, much heavier, maybe much coarser hair than what I have. My hair has been pretty limp, and it has like a strange feeling to it. It feels like it is coated with something, not something greasy, but like there's just something weighing it down. And I think that this is it's just too heavy for my hair type. They say enjoy long-lasting touchable hold and volume with a silky soft finish, light conditioners, and natural awapuhi extract fight frizz and balance moisture for healthy looking hair. I will say that my hair feels very soft, but I'm not able to get any type of volume out of it whatsoever. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna return this. I got it at Ulta. Maybe I'll return it. I don't know. It's just not working all that well for me, but I don't want to bash it because I think it's probably a good product for those of you that have much thicker, heavier hair than what I do. I think I just picked the wrong product. This is totally a Melanie like mistake. So anyway, a little bit of a bummer. Let's do some skincare. Okay, I've been using this pretty consistently for the last actually couple of weeks. This is the Derma E Firming Derma E Eye Lift. This is really great, you guys. Derma E has some fantastic skincare. This is a hydrating eye cream, but I really do feel like it tightens this area under the eyes. I've been dealing with a little bit of puffiness, I think probably from a little bit too much wine and not enough water. But this has totally made that area like tighten back up when I put it on. I've been using it morning and night. It's hydrating. It's not the most hydrating eye cream that I've ever used, but if you deal with some puffiness, I feel like this is totally worth a try. I really like this a lot. I'm not gonna go too in depth with this because I've only been using it for about a week and a half, but the Drunk Elephant Passione Retinol Cream, it's really good so far, you guys. This is really expensive, and I don't know that you necessarily need this one if you have other retinols that are working very well for you, but I'm gonna keep testing it, like I said, for the next like 6 to 7 weeks. And I will do kind of an in-depth review at the end of that, but I wanted to let you guys know that I think so far it's been really effective. It doesn't mess around. You want to follow the directions. You don't need to use too much. I would highly suggest following up with a moisturizer, and what I've been using is this little combo right here, and it's been working really well. The Paula's Choice Clinical Ceramide Enriched Firming Moisturizer, and I've been, oh gosh, I'm so close to finishing this up. That makes me a little sad. And then the Biossance 100% Squalane Oil, so I've been mixing this with that. After using this. I do put this on right after toning my skin, and I will leave it on for about 20 minutes to really absorb, and then I go over top with my moisturizer. This I don't want to say go out and buy this right away without having done like a thorough like testing of it. But I just know that this is starting to work really well for my skin. And I want to say if you have any type of interest in it, I think it's worth picking up. So let me just say that. All that being said, I don't know. We're going to have to see what my thoughts are after a couple of months here, but so far so good, and I'm finding it to be pretty effective so far. So there's that. Let's talk about some makeup for my lips this week. It's been very basic. I've been testing out this Skin Chemist Rose Quartz Youth Defense Lip Plump. This is just a really nice hydrator. This doesn't plump my lips at all, but it feels really good on my dry, like dehydrated winter lips. So that's been really nice. I've also had this in, I actually grabbed this out of my purse. It's the Naked Organic Lip Balm from Dr. Bronner's. No scent, nothing fancy, but just a good old-fashioned lip balm that you can just smear on when you're out and about, and this is really great. And then in terms of color, all I've been doing is this. It's the Marc Jacobs Enamored High Shine Gloss Lip Lacquer in Skin Deep. So just very nude lips, very natural lips, nothing crazy. I was doing some red lips like over the holidays, and I'm back to my nude lips because that's a little more high maintenance for me, and you guys know I'm not high maintenance in the makeup department. Well, I am, but not crazy. Okay, back to using this again because I just love these blushes. I would say if someone came in and was like, you have to get rid of like every brand of blush that you have except for one, I'd keep the Hourglass ones. They are more expensive than a lot of other blushes out there, but they just look the best on my skin. Today I'm wearing Luminous Flush right here. They're just freaking beautiful, you guys. And if you find a color that you really love, it's totally worth investing in the full size of these. Mood Exposure is probably my all-time favorite, this guy right here. But really any of them they're gorgeous. They provide a glow. If you don't like a lot of shimmer, these are great because they give you the glow without like glitter chunks that get stuck in your pores and stuff. It's amazing what these do for my skin. Like I feel like I can partake in like that kind of slightly highlighted look without looking over the top. So that's amazing. For my eyes, it's been Viseart. So I was lucky enough to be able to get the new Viseart Koi eyeshadow palette from Muse Beauty Pro. They sent it as PR. So I did a video on New Year's Day with swatches of this. I've been using it all week. I'm wearing it again today. So I went with some purples and I actually used this shade right here on my lid. These are beautiful, you guys. I know this is not going to be for everybody, and I totally recognize that, but I have been getting some really great natural, more neutral looks out of this palette, although it is tended to be a lot more colorful, a lot more fun, brighter looks. I pair it with the Grand Pro or Grand Pro 1, which is this palette that Viseart put out last year. This is just amazing. Today I used this shade right here in my crease, and I also mixed a little bit of this brown in there. So that's what I have in my crease, and then I used this, just the black here as a liner. And I love the looks that I come up with all of these eyeshadow palettes. I did do a tutorial earlier this week. Thank you guys for the positive feedback on that. I always preface every time I do a tutorial that I don't want to be like a teaching channel for makeup because, I don't know, part of me thinks it's great when people put out tutorials because it's kind of fun to see what people do, but the way that I do my makeup on my face may not be the way that it looks best on you. You might have a different eye shape, you might have a different face shape. So just because, you know, I'm like showing you how I do it, it wouldn't necessarily translate to your face, if that makes sense. Color combinations certainly would, but you know, I I don't know. You guys know that I'm not like the tutorial person, but I will do more of those types of videos just to show you maybe different color combinations, because I do think that that is useful sometimes. But yeah, anyway, I've been using these shadows with the Viseart Seamless Eye Primer. I was gonna do like an individual review on this, but it's really not necessary. It's just a really great eye primer, and it definitely, with this, you want a good primer down first, because it does tend to grab these shadows a little bit better than I think the Too Faced Shadow Insurance does, to be totally honest. The textures of these two are a little bit different. And I find that this does work really well with the Viseart eyeshadows. That being said, if you have another primer, use that as well. But they do pair really nicely. So this and this have just been my go-tos for the last week, and I'm really enjoying them. And I'm actually looking forward to summer, to just messing around with maybe some of the blues and greens a little bit more. Just really, really fun palette. So that's everything that I have for you guys. I have some errands to go and run now, so I have to get going, but thanks so much for taking the time to watch. And again, I wish you all a happy new year. I look forward to hopefully having the vast majority of you stick around through this next year. Yeah, and just getting to know all of you better. So have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.